Juvia's Place launched some new cream blushes, and I have a bunch of indie eyeshadow palettes to share with you guys today. So it's time for new makeup releases, episode number 7. You better buckle up, Buttercup. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I have a major passion for makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes. If you love seeing all the new launches, especially indie, this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing to my channel. Every Tuesday we sit down and we chat about all the new makeup releases. So if you guys are wondering, first of all, about what's on my face today, I did film this, so hopefully it'll be up sometime this week. I do have the new Blend Money palette, so it's actually the palette on my eyes today. This is the Beauty Below palette from Blend Money. That is so many words that start with the letter B in one row. Like, oh my gosh, they really worked on that, didn't they? Anyways, I did post a look with this palette on Saturday when they did reveal the color story. I just wanted to have a first impression, show you guys some swatches and things like that. But I also filmed this look with this palette. It's like a chatty get ready with me, just like a really chill video for you guys. So hopefully you'll get a chance to watch that as well. This beautiful palette is launching this Friday at noon Central Time, and I am an affiliate of Blend Money, so if you want to use my code to save, you can. It's just KHMAKEUP. If you don't feel comfortable using my code, that's perfectly fine. Just use a code, save some money. Why not? And it's a great way to support your favorite creators as well. So that is my PSA, but look at this palette. It's so beautiful. I feel like they changed a few things here. This packaging is so beautiful, this embossed packaging, and we've got the beautiful sirens on the cover. We've got so many gorgeous details, and the iridescent is so gorgeous. And then we have 24 shades, so this palette has 12 mattes and 12 shimmers, and I believe it's quite affordable. I think this is $45, and you can use a coupon on top of that, which is a steal of a deal. Now, each of the sections, I feel like I see kind of as a quad. So if you're always confused about what shades to combine, I feel like Blend Money really laid it out for you that way as well. So there's a lot of pros to this palette, and I highly recommend checking out my first impressions as well as my Get Ready With Me video, because I chatted a lot more about this palette in those videos. Okay, the next palette that I want to chat to you guys about is the latest launch from Artitude. So this actually released last Friday, and I was fully intending on filming with this, but my plans don't always go how I intended, so I ended up not being able to film with this, and then it was Valentine's Day and just so much was happening, so I do apologize. I definitely plan on filming something with this palette. It's so beautiful, and I really love Artitude's formula. They did rebrand, so you can see their new logo is on this palette, and this is their Ink and Roses palette. I don't know if you've already seen this palette, but if you haven't, I love this color story. It's so beautiful. It reminds me of this palette. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the brand right now, but they had, oh man, I feel like I decluttered it. It was from a different brand in the UK, and they only did 2 palettes, and I don't think they ever did anything after that. Oh, I'm totally blanking. Anyway, this is really cute. So it's basically a neutral palette with like a pop of green there. And we do have some really pretty duochromes. And I think this might be a multi-chrome. I'm not 100% sure, but I have already swatched this palette. I put it up as a reel in case you wanted to see it. But it's so cute. And I really, really like the Artitude formula. So if you're looking for this palette, I will link and put all the information in my description box. I usually like to put as much as I can in the description box, so if you're interested in that, check it out. I'm sure it's going to be so good. I've tried so many of their other palettes, so I feel really comfortable vouching for it. But I will say I have not put it on my eyes yet, so that'll be the ultimate test, of course. And then last but certainly not least, I was so pleasantly surprised by a palette from Clarity. So this is their new palette called the I Love Coffee palette, and it's a neutral palette from them. I did talk about this, I think, last week in my new makeup releases, and then I was so shocked because I have gotten stuff from them in the past in PR, but I don't consistently get PR from them. So I was really, really surprised, but look at how cute this is. So basically this is supposed to be their version of like a one-stop shop neutral palette, and I can't wait to try this because it's been a while since I tried a palette from Clarity. I know they've shown this, but they haven't said when it's launching, so definitely keep an eye out on my community tab, and let me know if you would like to see a look with this palette. Do you want me to do a reel tutorial? Do you want me to do like a chatty get ready with me? What type of content would you like to see with this palette? Super duper curious about that. This isn't a haul, but they did also include their brush cleaning spray as well as the Coffee House Vibes. This looks like a lip kit. Yeah, it's a matte liquid lipstick and lip gloss kit. So love that for me. Can't wait to dig into all of that. And I just wanted to show you some newer products that I have with me, like I always do when I start off these videos. Now we're going to go ahead and slide on over so we can look at some pictures and talk about some new releases that I don't quite have with me yet. Okay, so the first thing we have to chat about is the new release from Unearthly. And I kind of knew they were working on a Valentine's collection, but I guess time just got away from me, and they did release this on Valentine's Day. So it's their new palette. It's called Thinking of You, and it's so cute. It's this little 9-pan palette, and it retails for $28, which I feel like it's been a while since Unearthly did something that price point. I know they have like the Murky Meadows and the other palette that they ended up like asking people if they should release them, and people said yes. So I did actually pre-order those ones, and I can't wait to get them. So this palette has 9 shades. Like I've said, we've got Pin Heart, which is described as a deep cherry red matte, like a heart under a spell. Wicked Wish, a ghostly white shimmer with an eerie purple iridescent glow. Stitch Soul is a burnt peach matte. Twisted Fate, a pink lavender shimmer that flips yellow golden like a whispered hex. Severed Strings is a warm caramel matte. Fatal Thread, a luminous champagne gold shimmer. Binding Destinies Together. Cursed Cloth is a muted orange matte. Broken Charm, a yellow shimmer. And then Unraveled is a deep warm brown matte. So yeah, I'm super excited. I believe Unearthly is sending this palette my way, so it should be coming this week, and I'll definitely do something with it. Let me know what you guys would like to see. I feel like it's been a hot second since Unearthly did such an obvious neutral color story. So I'm very, very excited to play with it. And you guys know I love Unearthly. So that is the big indie release that I don't have with me yet that I wanted to chat to you guys about. Okay, so I did talk about Profusion, I think, in my last video. And I was talking about these Shimmer Hour Liquid Blush Light blushes, and I actually ended up finding them at Walmart, so I'm super duper pumped to try these out. I'll definitely put these in a testing new makeup video, but they have a new collection coming. So this is the Casper and Hot Stuff bundle. Actually, let me rephrase that. This is already out because I did see it at my local Walmart. So it says Casper and Hot Stuff may be total opposites, but together they make magic. I used to watch Casper all the time when I was a little kid. I don't know what Hot Stuff is. Is that his alter ego? I don't remember enough. It looks like they have quite a few things. So there is a face and body highlighting balm, a shimmer and matte blush duo, a devil handheld mirror. We've got a setting spray, lip oil, 24-pan eyeshadow palette. And like I said, I already saw this at my local Walmart. I really like Profusion's makeup. I think they make some really solid things. But that being said, I really tried hard to not buy anything when I was at Walmart this weekend because I don't need anything. I saw the Milani foundation stick. I've been wanting to try that. They actually had my shade, but I decided to say no. There were so many new things that I wanted to try, but I was like, no, like you have enough. Please don't buy anything. Still really trying to save because I am going to a Creators and Friends event this year, and so I'm trying to save money. I'm not doing well, but I still tried to stay strong, and I did in some ways, and then I failed in other ways. But I'm failing right now more so in like the clothing department, so that's not really appropriate to chat about here, but that's where I'm at. Anyways, we have some new body care. So Fleur is launching something. It looks like a deodorant. I think they already have a deodorant. I haven't tried any of their deodorants. I do have some Fleur fragrances, but for now, again, fragrances is something I'm also going to try and buy less of. I'm really motivated right now to pan a certain fragrance that I've had for almost 10 years. I'm just slowly working on finishing up some of the fragrances I have before I buy more of them. So yeah, I'm not gonna buy a like expensive deodorant. That's just not me. So we have a shade extension coming from Rare Beauty. They're dropping some liquid luminizer highlights, and this is 2 shades, I think. There seems to be like a darker bronzy and then like a more champagne-y shade. So it's called Reveal, and the other shade is called Exhilarate. Sorry, oh my gosh. So I do have quite a few shades of this particular formula now, and I really like the shades I have. I just got some too in the PR package with the liquid contour, so I'm okay. It's a skip for me, but yeah, if you need a liquid highlighter, Rare Beauty's got more shades coming. We've also got new blush shades launching from Huda Beauty. So this is an existing product and it is a shade extension as well. These are the Blush Filter Soft Glow Liquid Blushes, and we've got 3 shades. We've got Bubblegum, Intense Guava, and Sunset Lychee. Now, my friend Angie really loves these blushes. I own 1 shade from this particular blush formula, but I wasn't blown away by it. Although hearing Angie speak so highly of it is definitely making me want to try it some more. So what I think I might do is try that shade some more, but I'm really interested in the shade Sunset Lychee, and honestly the bright pink one, the Intense Guava one, is also kind of catching my eye. I don't need it though, so I probably won't buy these. But I will definitely give the one I have another chance, because I feel like I didn't give it a chance because I'm not that into it like Angie is, and I definitely trust her opinion on things, so I think I need to just give the Huda Beauty one more chance. So this is the Clean Fresh Yummy Blur lipstick. It says it's a cushiony, pillowy, soft matte lip color, instantly smooths, diffuses, and blurs the look of your lips. And it's $11.99 and it's available on the Ulta website, so I will definitely link it down below for you guys. So Pastel Rose UK, I did talk about them I think an episode or so ago, and they actually sent me PR, which I was really excited about because this is a brand I've wanted to try for so long. They did launch a new palette called the Sweet Harmony Eyeshadow Palette. It has all shimmer, holographic, and duochrome shades. I feel like I'm not really into all shimmer shadow palettes right now, but I know they were really popular last year, so I have a feeling they will do really well this year as well. Something to keep an eye out. I definitely can't vouch for anything because I haven't tried the palette I've gotten yet, but I'm very excited to do so, and I wanted to mention to you guys that I did have that I got some PR from them and that they did have a new palette. We also have a date for the Glamlite and Twilight collection. So this is themed off of Breaking Dawn. I think that's the last book of the palette. The teaser definitely has like some sort of wedding vibe, and I'm pretty sure that happens in the last book. I have read all of the Twilight books. I was just not like a fan, or at least maybe got through half of them. I'm not really sure. Not my franchise, but I still remember when ColourPop did their Twilight collab. I remember Giselle, the owner of Glamlite, saying that she thought that Glamlite could do a better version of what ColourPop did. So I love that she was like such a go-getter, went and got the IP, did the damn thing, and now it looks like it's coming out in March. So something very, very exciting for a lot of Twilight fans. I don't know. Do you think Glamlite will do it better than ColourPop? Because I did buy their last Twilight palette. Actually, I have both Twilight palettes now, and I thought the color stories were stunning. So I don't think I've ever seen a color story like the ones ColourPop did from Glamlite. Not necessarily, not as good. I feel like I've gotten a little bit bored of Glamlite. So if they do something new, I'm really, really hoping it's really different and very, very exciting. We also have from Game Beauty. This is their Street Fighter 6 limited edition makeup collection. Now, if you haven't guessed it, Game Beauty kind of does gamer-themed makeup, and they have definitely sent me some makeup in the past. They just released this collection. I will say I haven't been keeping up with them as much as I do some of my other favorite brands, but this is available for pre-order, so you can get the whole thing for $236, and then you can also get the gift box. There's a lipstick set for $64. We've got a chameleon shadow set for $64. I think those are like multi-chromes. We've got a blush set of 4. We've got highlighters. We've got a eyeshadow palette. There's also blush, highlighter, and chameleon shadows and everything you can get individually for $12. I do have an affiliate code with them. It's KHMAKEUP. I haven't checked to see if it works, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'll double check and I'll put it on the screen if it's not working, but it should be working. And yeah, just wanted to mention because I know a lot of people really like the game. I'm not really a gamer myself. I will say the eyeshadow palette definitely doesn't look like something I'd be into. It looks very bulky and oh gosh, there's so much like empty space in here, so it's not for me. And it's like a rainbow palette and there's like a white shade and like a blue, really light pastel-y shade. I don't love how it opens up. Overall, it's just not for me, so I would probably skip that if I'm being super honest with you guys, because I don't really see it being like my type of colors. Okay, so I'm still supposed to be trying out Mob Beauty. I did buy a eyeshadow quad, I think, from them, but I just saw that they announced that they're launching Frost lipsticks on the 18th, and it's going to be a collaboration with some of their beloved community members. So they've got Glam Smitty, Tegan, Rice, MUA, and Not Another Hannah. And it looks like all 3 of them created their own shades. So we've got the shade Paradox, which is like a pinky shimmer shade. And definitely not something I'd be into, but congratulations to them. And then we've got Moonchild, which is Glam Smitty's shade. She did a purpley frosty lipstick and it looks so beautiful on her, but definitely not a shade that I would wear either. And then we have the kind of like a metallic corally shade. I'm not really sure whose shade that is. That must be Not Another Hannah's shade, I guess, right? Oh, I'm so bad at keeping up, but there's 3 shades from what I can tell. And part 1 is called Magnolia Boulevard. So yeah, I'm guessing those are the shades. I'm gonna like include a screenshot. I'm so confused, but yeah, I'm not really super into frosty lipsticks. I did get the Menacing Metals from Unearthly and I love those, but it's definitely not a formula I'm going out of my way to seek out. We also have a new foundation from ColourPop, and I'm so curious about this because I believe I saw my friend Angie reviewing this and it honestly sounded a lot like the LYS Skin Tint foundation stick that they have, so I'm gonna pass on this. This is the Pretty Fresh Foundation Balm and it says it's lightweight, great for on the go, creates a blurred second skin finish in 18 light to medium coverage shades, and it's already available. So yeah, super duper curious, but I feel like I already have this type of product. I'm actually wearing a foundation stick today. I'm wearing my Dior foundation stick, so I did decide to skip it. But what did you guys think of that? Are you excited to try a foundation stick from ColourPop? I feel like it's been a while. Now, I did talk about this drop from Juvia's Place. I saw this as an ad actually on Instagram, and I was like, oh my gosh. So these are on the Juvia's Place website as well as Ulta Beauty, and it's their cheek and lip tint blush. And it says it's lightweight, multi-use, and soft buildable. Comes in 8 shades: Terracotta, Very Berry, Cheeky Cherry, Pink Passion, Pinch Me, Wild Rose, Charming Coral, and Peach Please. Now these shades this looks like it's very similar to their cream bronzer. Get quite a bit of product in their cream bronzer. I can't even imagine having this much cream blush. Like, oh my gosh. First of all, the packaging is huge. The price point is probably affordable because Juvia's Place typically is on the drugstore side at Ulta. So I'm guessing it's probably under $20, but I need a cream blush like I need a hole in my head. I literally got all the new blushes from Glaminatrix. I got those Profusion ones I just showed you that I need to try. I barely tried my Natasha Denona one that I picked up weeks ago. So I am trying really, really hard not to add more to my collection. As long as I have new eyeshadow palettes to try out, I'm okay, because that's what I love, to try out new. As far as other products, I can just mix and match. I'm happy with what I have in my collection. So I know I don't need to add, but yeah, they are pretty. Big fan of Juvia's Place, so I'm happy to see that they launched something new, because I feel like they've been quiet for quite some time now. What do you guys think about that? Okay, we also have a really cute indie sneak peek. This is from Gourmand Girls, and this is their Call of the Sirens palette. And look at this artwork, so cute. You guys know I love blues and pinks and purples and greens. So I'm super duper excited to see what the inside of that is gonna be like. I think this is their next launch. I don't know when it's coming, but I'm so excited. And I remember they did one that was like a, what is that plant that like eats bugs? Oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking. So I feel like we've gotten quite a few sneak peeks from Gourmand Girls, actually. They're kind of like sneaky. They like ninja drop sneak peeks, and like if you're not keeping up, you might miss one. You know what I mean? It's quite sneaky. Okay, so I know I've talked about this Milk makeup launch, but I've seen a bunch of my friends get this in PR, so I'm guessing it's coming soon. I am very curious about this. I actually had such a hard time on Friday because there were so many app exclusive products on Sephora that I wanted, including the foundation from Lawless. I really wanted to try it, but I really want to try everything. Like, I'm a makeup lover. Of course I want to try everything, but I decided to skip it. And I feel like I want to try this too. This is the Hydro Grip 12-Hour Hydrating Gel Skin Tint. A clean, non-comedogenic 12-hour hydrating gel skin tint. I've talked about this before, but I guess we'll have to see what my friends say about this product. I'm very curious to hear their thoughts. I will say one of the biggest selling points of this is the color, the packaging. I'm telling you, it's marketing, okay? It gets me. I love that it's blue. It's a little bit different. So I'm very curious about that. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I did use my Hydro Glow Primer today. I used my Hydro setting spray today, so I'm a big fan of the Hydro Grip line, so maybe, but also I don't need it, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. But there were so many drops at Sephora this weekend, and I just had to look away. Did you guys know they added new shades of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick? This product was actually in my worst makeup of 2024 category because I just thought it was too emollient. The shade was a little too orange. Like, there were a few things I didn't love about it, so I did put it in my worst makeup category. But they do have some new shades in case you guys were curious at all about it, but you couldn't find your shade. Maybe now they have more options for you. I will, of course, link some new things that have dropped, but I talked about in previous episodes. I don't really want to go on about them, but you can definitely shop them now on the Sephora site as well. So hopefully that'll help you guys out a little bit. Okay, so Trendmood is reporting that MAC Cosmetics is launching a strobe collection, and we've got the Strobe Beam Liquid Blush for $30, as well as the Strobe Highlighting Moisturizing Cream. Honestly, both of these products sound so genius. The Strobe Cream is such an iconic MAC product. I remember using that as a primer or like a base, and now to have it in different colors and have blushes that are so glowy like this, I think this is going to be such a hit product for them and super duper iconic. So I love that. Okay, this is insanity. Domino's is launching a pepperoni inspired perfume celebrating Valentine's Day. The fragrance is based on Domino's pepperoni passion pizza, which sees a 50% order spike every Valentine's Day. And it says it's a limited edition unisex spicy smoky fragrance with notes of pepper and spice with a warm woody base, available online at Domino's Passion. Has anybody bought this? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh no. Oh, that packaging is so unfortunate. Look at this dude. He's like full on serious with his muscles and his pizza fragrance pressed up against his face. I mean, I shouldn't make too much fun because I did buy this pizza-inspired fragrance from Sniff. You guys know I love chatting to you every Tuesday, so just a reminder, if you aren't subscribed to my channel for some reason, highly recommend doing so, and we'll see you next week. If you have a little bit more time, YouTube should be offering up some suggestions for some other videos that you can check out on my channel. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, friends!